Good morning. I finished up my morning routine and then just kind of cleaned up the house, put some things away, did laundry and stuff. And now it's time to go run errands because I haven't been home for like a week or two consecutively in a while. So we need to buy some things, stock up on some things, and buy some new dog food because my dog's being picky. So let's go to that. Let's start out with the dog food. I got 3 different types because, as I've mentioned, she's being picky. The thing is, she has kind of a sensitive stomach, so she can only like mainly eat chicken. So I was limited to the chicken options. We have one. This one is the most expensive brand, but it looks so cute and I don't know, it looks trustworthy. So I got like a small bag of this one. This is chicken, mango, blueberry, apple, strawberry, carrots, and tomatoes. That just sounds like it's really healthy, and she likes blueberries. I don't think she's ever tried mangoes, but she likes blueberries a lot, and then also carrots and apples, so I think this would be something she likes. Then I got from a different brand chicken and fish, and this just has like fruit, vegetables, and high quality ingredients. And then I got a similar one again from the more expensive brand. This is free range chicken and Norwegian salmon with broccoli, blueberries, cranberries, kale, and maca powder. If I were a dog, I would probably prefer this one, but I'm hoping she won't because this is the most expensive one. So those are the dog things. Then let's do drugstore next. I got some little eye patches, and I got a new little lip glaze oil. This tasty toffee is supposedly similar to the Rode. I think it's coffee flavored, or it's named coffee, so this is supposed to be kind of similar. So I got that one, and then I also got a fabric softener. And then now for the fun part, I got a tiny little pumpkin. I wanted to carve pumpkins, but they only had like the huge ones, and I feel bad buying a huge pumpkin and then just throwing it out, so I got a small one. And then finally, one of my favorite fruits are back in stock. These are satsumas. These are the best type of clementine. I don't know if it's actually a type of clementine or if there's like something different about them, but these are my favorites. I got some of those. I think I'm gonna try to switch to Fable instead of Goodreads because everybody's raving about Fable, and I think I want to try. I downloaded the app a couple weeks ago and like imported my Goodreads data, but I haven't used it since, and I think I ended up deleting it because it was kind of overwhelming. But I thought maybe we could do that together. And then I also want to bake red velvet muffins, cupcakes. I don't have red food dye, but I have everything else, so it's just gonna be like velvet cupcakes, I guess, because I love red velvet cake, cupcakes, cake pops, anything. I've never made them at home before, and I don't know why, so I'm gonna make that today too. And yeah, that's the productive part of today, I guess. Well, the most productive part. The other things I can do from home, so it doesn't feel as productive. But yeah, let's go read for a little bit. I'm actually not gonna read. I think I want to carve my pumpkin. I haven't done this in like probably like 15 years. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I just want to do like a classic cute little pumpkin thing with like the little triangle eyes and everything. I actually don't know how it's gonna work with a pumpkin this small, but it's so cute. And yeah, we're just gonna have fun and try this out. I found this, and I think this looks easy enough and like pretty cute. So we're gonna try to attempt to make a little pumpkin cat. I am obsessed with her. She's so cute. I'm actually not sure if I am supposed to put like a tea light in it, like an actual flame, because it is kind of low, but I'm gonna try it just for the video, and then probably either try and get like an electric tea light or just have her out on the balcony and just admire her from there. But she's so cute. I love her. Okay, I'm gonna take it out because it is getting like hot. Good morning. So yesterday I finally finished reading Fable. It's gonna be a 3-star book just because I've mentioned this a couple times, but it's kind of a low stakes cozy fantasy. It's kind of predictable. There was one, I guess, plot twist at the end, but that wasn't even super surprising. But the thing is, the writing style, like the words and like the sentences strung together, is so beautiful that I feel bad rating it 5 stars. But for the plot and for entertainment points, it gets 3 stars, which means I can finally move on to my next book, which is gonna be The House That Horror Built. I started this a couple weeks ago and then I went away again and then I didn't end up finishing it, so now I'm only like a little bit into it, but so far it's pretty good. And I'm gonna try and finish this book today because it only is like 300-ish pages, yeah, like 320 pages, so I think I could do that today. And once I finish this book, then I want to switch to Fable again. I don't know if I have to make like a whole new account to not mess up the Goodreads import data thing. We'll figure that out, but yeah, now I'm gonna read this. Didn't end up finishing The House That Horror Built. I don't know why, but I keep forgetting the name. I am about halfway through and it's starting to get interesting. I do have to say, I don't like the main character, but I think that's intentional because I think the plot, like what happens, obviously it revolves around the main character, but I think her being the way that she is has a lot to do with it, because you get glimpses of how other people, like how the other characters essentially see each other, and I think that there's something wrong with her. Not only with her though, I think there's a lot of people that have issues. What I actually wanted to do today was switch to Fable. I downloaded the app yesterday and I already imported my Goodreads data, and I just want to kind of go through it. I'll put my Fable username on the screen and like link it down below, whatever. I don't really know how to go about it yet, and there are a lot of reading stats, and that's kind of what I wanted to see and what I want to go through. 45% done with House of Horror. I still have Time Shelter on my currently reading. I'm at 39%, but I think I started that in like January or something. And then I'm also about 30% through with Fire. And that's also one of the books that I definitely want to read in October, just because I want to keep moving along in the Throne of Glass series. The books are so big though, so I don't know, it feels a little bit intimidating. And in Air of Fire, there's, I want to say 4 point of views. Well, there's Selena, then there's a witch, I think, then there's where Selena was before. Is there another one? Maybe there's only 3. But I feel like I have to pay so much attention to what's happening because there are so many more books to come, and apparently the like actual plot only starts in like the 3rd or 4th book. So I feel like I have to be like so focused reading, so it's kind of hard for me to get through, even though it is interesting. My favorite point of view currently is the one with the witches. Fitting for October, obviously. I also really want to do like a 24-hour readathon again, because I just have so many books to read, and I do this to myself, but I keep buying new ones that I really want to read. But I have so many, like, not old books, but like so many books that I already own that I really want to read. So now I'm kind of stressed out about all of the books that I want to read. Anyways, so what I did obviously is not read, but set up another app. What I actually wanted to get into are the stats. You can kind of see how many books I read each month and like the little covers. I read most during June and July, during the summer months. And then there's the genres. See, that's interesting, because apparently most of my books are literary fiction, which I would not have thought. I don't know. And then 41 books romance, 27 fantasy, 22 young adult, and 18 mystery books. What I also noticed while like going through like the books that I've read, I don't think I actually enjoy young adult, like YA, anything really, because there are things happening, but it's never that deep. I don't know how to like explain it. But with Paula's Lauren Roberts, for example, it was fine, but nothing really excited me about the book. I was like, And I honestly don't think that I'm gonna be reading Reckless, because I bought Paula's a while ago, then I read it like a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then I was like, I don't know, it's like not super interesting, but I'll keep going, because apparently Reckless is like the book. Then I read Powerful, the little novella, and that was so boring to me, and now I don't think I'm gonna read Reckless, because I don't think that's my favorite series, and I would rather read books that I actually really enjoy as opposed to just reading them because they're book talk books. Anyway, my average rating 3.6. Well, that's kind of low. I feel like I rate so many books 4 and 5 stars that this should be way higher, but I did rate like 25 books 4 stars, so that makes sense. What I also saw, I don't know where it is though, I lost it. Oh, there it is. On the Explore tab there's a Scout, let's find your next read, and I think I really want to do a video with that, but then again I would have to probably buy new books, or I could just do the books that I already have. But I think that would be interesting to kind of ask the little AI birdie. Yeah, true, so many books to read, so little time. What would you like to read today? I don't know. Well, probably Air, Fire and the House that Horror Built. But that's so fun. So I think for now, I think I'm gonna be logging my books both on Goodreads and Fable, just because I don't feel ready to let go of Goodreads yet. Maybe I'll end it at like the end of the year, because I do think, as a graphic designer myself, I hate the way that Goodreads looks, and that it's so well, it is functional, it works, but it's so not aesthetic, and the like user experience isn't really the best because it looks like it was designed in literally 2001. It's a free app, so I don't know how much you like put into it, but Fable is free too, so, and that looks so much more like pleasing and like aesthetic and cute, and I prefer that. So maybe I'll switch, like I make the full switch at the end of the year, because also I feel like logging my books into my Notion, Goodreads, Fable and my book journal is kind of a lot. It's kind of too much almost, so I feel like one app and then the book journal, because I don't think I'm gonna do the Notion book template next year too, because I do have everything in the app, so I don't really need a Notion template for it. But it's also very fun to like log all of my books. Anyways, I think that was enough rambling. I'm gonna keep reading. I think I'll read Air of Fire, like a couple chapters, or maybe I'll switch between Air of Fire and House of Horror, because the two are so different that I think that would work. We're on our way to a little dog walk coffee date, and I'm bringing my book because maybe if the weather stays nice I might sit outside and read for a bit at that location. My little passenger princess is with me. She's very excited because she is getting to see one of her, well, I guess her only friend, because we don't have very many dog friends, but it's okay. I'm a little late, so I'm gonna leave now and I'll see you there. I'm back home and I finished The House That Horror Built. Don't know how I feel about this book because the title doesn't really make sense. I thought that the house would have more connection to the props because it is about a horror filmmaker and he uses like all his props in his house, and the plot had more potential, and I don't really know how to like put it because I did expect something different. I think how it was wrapped up wasn't too bad, but it was also not like thrilling or exciting at all, and I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a bad book. I enjoyed it, but I think I saw the potential that it could have been, but it never really exceeded or like reached my expectations, I guess. I'm gonna give it 3 stars because I still enjoyed it, but it's not my favorite book of all time. I don't know, it was a little bit boring. I just expected a little bit more. It's also my first book by this author, so maybe I'll just have to get used to her writing style, because I did feel kind of a similar way with Frida McFadden and Lisa Jewell, so maybe I just have to give her books another try. I do have Good Girls Don't Die in my book advent calendar, so I'll be reading another book of Christina Henry soon. But yeah, this one's 3 stars, and I think this is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.